What's up, guys? It's SHAREfactory, and today I know I'm looking a bit young and all that, but today I'm telling you guys about my first ever time. Not really my first ever time, but like, I guess you could say I got caught in school with one of those vape pens. So yeah, I'm here to tell you the story. So basically, I've like, we had them all for a while, me and a whole bunch of my mates. There was like 6 of us, I think. So we basically brought them into school every day to just show each other our new ones and like show them the liquid and all that. And I realised how stupid I was back then now, because that just messes you up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's fun, it's a lot of fun, but it messes you up, so I wouldn't suggest it. It's a better alternative than smoking though. Smoking is crap, so don't ever do it. But seriously, let's get back to topic now. So basically we would meet up every single day to go to the toilets. We would go to the toilets and like smoke them, yeah? So yeah, we used to do that all the time. We used to just, at break and lunch, go to the toilets, smoke them, just have fun, and yeah. And then one day basically, me and my friend Barry and Braden, we went into the toilets just for fun. I was actually going to the toilet, and then he was just like, yo, let's do some prank calls. So we started doing prank calls, and we prank called a Chinese restaurant and Domino's. I think it was Domino's. It was some kind of pizza thing. But yeah, and then some boy actually came in. We ordered literally everything off the menu to the school, but like some boy that has snitched on us before walked into the toilets and he saw us doing prank calls. That sounded wrong, but yeah, we were prank calling the Chinese, and then all of a sudden, guess who was on the playground? Not really the playground, but the year 8 playground basically. Guess who was on duty? Our freaking head of year. So he went out there, he went and told a couple of his mates, I guess, which he's literally got none. But he told our head of year that, yeah, we were prank calling in the freaking toilets. So yeah, guys, I haven't planned this out, this script or anything, just saying that. But yeah, he told us that we were prank calling in the toilets, and like, yeah, that was that. We were in the middle of talking to the Chinese restaurant. My friend Barry was literally ordering everything off the menu to the freaking school. But yeah, it never got delivered, obviously. But next of all, we've got it on loudspeaker. We're talking, and this boy that I had a fight with a couple of days ago, he ran in and he was like, our head teacher's called Mr. Friend, but our head of year, like, Mr. Friend's coming, Mr. Friend's coming, and then we told him to shut up. So we didn't think he was telling the truth, because we were on the phone, and we told him to shut up. We were like, shut up, we're on the phone. And then he was like, yeah, and then like 10 seconds later, not really 10, like 2 seconds later, guess who turns up behind him? Our head of year. And then, yeah, he starts having to go at the boy I had a fight with, basically the boy that walked in saying, Mr. Friend's here, Mr. Friend's here. He started having a go at him. Mr. Friend, our head of year, started having a go at Tommy, the boy I had a fight with, and the boy who walked in and said, our head of year here. But yeah, our head of year's here. Yeah, and then basically, two seconds after that, he started having a go at us. We were gonna get a suspension for it, because that was like terrible in their eyes, which don't get how prank calling is that bad, but you know, it's fine. Apparently it's like, I guess I can get it that it's like disrespectful and that, but it's fun, man. Like, all this is fun. But yeah, I'm really hyped up, by the way, right now, because I just got 2 percaholics in 1 spin. Basically I got reward doubler, and yeah, and I got 1 percaholic. I was like, give me a percaholic, you know, the casual shiz that I do. But yeah, let's get back on topic here. So yeah, where was I? Yeah, our head teacher had to go at us. We were gonna get suspended for it, for just that, but it gets worse. We're gonna get suspended for it. We had an isolation instead, so our actual head teacher's a G. And yeah, he gave us not a suspension, an isolation for it instead of a suspension. But then, you know, me and my friends, Barry and Braden, we were in head of year all day, basically got an isolation all day, but we got another one. We basically got 2 isolations, what are you saying? But yeah, and then after that, he brought us into like the office, like the real office, and he was just telling us like, you know, that's not right and it's disrespectful that you can do that and all that. But this was like assistant head, I think. She's a woman, she's quite nice. But yeah, she told us about like it's not right, it's disrespectful that you can just call up and do that and it's their job. But yeah, and then yeah, yeah, and then about 3 seconds after that, we went into the head of year again, and then at lunch I had to go and sit in the canteen because they didn't trust me in isolation with my friends. So yeah, they went and put me in the canteen. I was sitting there. All of my friends were walking past being like, Jack, what did you do? I was just like, man, shut up. Can't you see I'm in isolation? But yeah, and then one of my friends ended up getting told off because of me, because I was in isolation. And he couldn't help but talk to me, which, like, I don't know why, it's a bit stupid of him. But yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, we went into the head of year a bit later, and then he was just like, is there any, no, I was in canteen, the head of year walked out to me in canteen, and he was just like, is there anything else you've been doing at break and lunch? I was just like, no, not that I've known of. And then he was just like, are you sure it's got nothing to do with this vaping? And then yeah, I admitted to it, obviously. I was just like, well, yeah, we were all vaping in the toilets. I didn't dob in any of my other friends though. It was only me and Braden and Barry, which were the people that was only there for prank calling. There was a lot more. There was Riley, there was Tyler Page, there was Tyler, there was Josh, there was a lot of people that we didn't tell on basically. But and then yeah, that was my cousin. I'm sorry if you guys heard him. I told him to mute his mic while I was recording. But yeah, I told him to. Alright, good. I told him to mute his mic while I was recording this video because it's important. But yeah, and then I didn't snitch on any of my other friends. Alright then, that was a bit of a weird. Alright, stop now, Keem, please, man. I'm trying to record my freaking video. But yeah, so guys. He doesn't love you guys. I love you guys. Like seriously, from the bottom. Oh man. But seriously, guys, let's get back on topic now. So yeah, where was I, King? God damn it. Where was I? I know where I was.
Talking about how to put the dicky into the vagina.
Alright, man. Shut up, Keen. Seriously, man. I'm going to have to record this again if you keep on doing that. Alright, now shut him up. But seriously, I think... No, wait. What am I talking about? What? Oh, yeah. I didn't dob on any of my other friends, but someone in the group did, which led to them all getting mad at me because they thought I did it. But I don't know why the hell they get mad at me. But we all got out of it in the end. But... yeah, our head of year was like, is there anything you got to do with vaping? I was like, yeah, alright, we've done it a couple of times at lunch. And he was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, we do it basically every lunch and break. And then he was like, alright, that's not alright, and apparently you own one. I was like, yeah. But basically, before that day, I gave it to this girl in year 9 called Miller, but he was like, yeah, do you have it on you now? And I was like, no, I gave it to this girl and it got stolen off her. And they was like, alright, what's the girl's name? And I was just like, you don't know her, she goes to a different school. Luckily, that like got me out of saying her name, and she was actually in my school in the year above, Miller. But yeah, about that. And then basically, yeah, he just gave me an isolation. He was just like, when I said about the girl, he was just like, oh yeah, alright. Like, he's alright, he's not a bad teacher, but like, he's a bit unfair sometimes. This isn't unfair, like, I get why he give us isolation and all that. For having a vape in school, like, it's smoking, it's basically smoking. Like, that's messed up, even I can admit that. But like, yeah, he can be a bit unfair sometimes. So can every teacher, to be fair. But yeah, basically, that's what happened. We got an isolation. We got out alive. My dad didn't really mind. It was my warning. Like, it was basically a warning. He just gave me a warning, basically, about it. But, yeah, he was asking what's going on, you know. So, in the end, on last period, we found us all sitting in the assistant head's office again. And then she was like, yeah, you're probably going to get a suspension for this. And then, because our head teacher's a G, like I told you, yeah, he was like, he gave us an isolation for that as well. So we ended up with 3 isolations, baby. But, baby, did I just say baby? But then, my friend Riley, they didn't trust us altogether. No way. We're like the naughtiest people in the school. But like, basically, me and Riley got put together in an isolation. We were just throwing Cocoa Pops at each other the whole time. And I just ate the Cocoa Pops, man. I don't even care, I've got no milk. But yeah, before that isolation, I bought a box of Cocoa Pops for the canteen, just so I can have them in isolation and eat them. But I do like isolation for one thing, because you can eat like during the periods, which you can't do in class, obviously. But yeah, that's what I like it. And the head, like, she's not really a head of year, but she works in the head of year office, and she's like genuinely one of the nicest teachers I've ever known to be in Imberhorn. I go to Imberhorn School, by the way, guys. And yeah, basically, yeah, we got isolation for it. Nothing bad. It's really an isolation. It's only like it's better than a suspension, I can tell you guys that. But yeah, but instead of going to suspension, our head teacher was nice enough to just give us an isolation about it. They're like, yeah, this is your warning. If you do it again, you're definitely getting suspended, or maybe expelled. I don't know. But I highly doubt it's expelled, lads, because yeah. So guys, I might wrap this video up here. I've got like 50 something seconds more left to speak. But yeah, I'll just give you a sum up now. We got an isolation, we got out alright, like, it's not that bad. But basically, yeah, it was quite bad. It was quite bad, yeah. Yeah, guys, so like the video, please subscribe, please comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll leave you guys with the bit gameplay, which is basically over right now. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.